I want to get the winner out of Devin and Kambosos.
But don't you think they're going to fight twice?
As you all heard, Gervonta Tank Davis said that he wants the winner of Devin Haney versus George Kambosos next for Undisputed, which is a great sign for the sport of boxing for Gervonta to acknowledge Devin Haney. Obviously, Devin Haney has been calling out Gervonta Davis for the past 3 years to no prevail. 1 minute Tank says he wasn't aware of Devin Haney calling him out. Then once he's aware, the next minute he says Devin Haney is clout chasing. Well, now tables turn. The gambles definitely paid off for Devin Haney as he finally has Gervonta Tank Davis' attention, which was only a matter of time. I mean, you have Devin Haney at 23 years old fighting for Undisputed at the lightweight division, something that haven't been done for over 30 years since Pernell Whitaker. On the other hand, we have Gervonta Davis at 27 years old, who's still fighting for secondary world titles at the lightweight division. Therefore, at this pace, it's only a matter of time before Devin Haney steals Gervonta Davis' shine, where he's going to surpass him as far as legacy and even his superstar status. You know, it's interesting, Gervonta Davis recently said that Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson are new on the scene. Meanwhile, he's been here for a while. Tank said that people seem to forget that he's been here for a hot minute, which is my point exactly. Fighters that just came on the scene like Devin Haney should not be able to, in any kind of way, shape, or form, surpass Gervonta Davis when it comes to legacy already, even though he's 5 years younger. However, we all know Devin Haney is on the verge to do so. The reason why is because Devin Haney is following the Floyd Mayweather greenprint. He's daring to be great. See, while Gervonta Davis was screaming a setup and he's not ready, when Floyd Mayweather was trying to make the Lomachenko fight, Devin Haney, on the other hand, at 20 years old, challenged Lomachenko back when ESPN was erasing his losses in order to rank him as pound-for-pound #1 over Terrence Crawford. Devin Haney punked and put fear in Lomachenko by changing his last name from Lomachenko to Nomachenko, where Lomachenko requested the Canelo Alvarez witness protection franchise in order to duck his mandatory Devin Haney. Now, it's so hypocritical and ironic on so many different levels. Everyone goes off on Gervonta Davis for avoiding the Lomachenko fight. But with that same breath, they call Devin Haney an email champion for daring to be great by putting fear and punking Nomachenko, where he made him go from pound-for-pound #1 at the time to being a fake champion for requesting the NBF witness protection franchise in order to duck his mandatory Devin Haney. But old media and the decafs want to call Gervonta Davis a duck for not wanting to fight Lomachenko at the time because he felt like he wasn't ready. Then with that same breath, instead of praising Devin Haney for doing the opposite of what Gervonta Tank Davis did, they turn around and call Devin Haney an email champion. Just because Nomachenko ducked the Devin Haney fight by turning down a fight with his mandatory Devin Haney at the time and getting stripped of the WBC title for doing so. Therefore, that was a major duck at the time, one that was documented in history as one of the major ducks in the sport. Now, I want you to notice, they criticized Gervonta for avoiding the Lomachenko fight. On the other hand, they criticized Devin Haney for Lomachenko avoiding and ducking him by calling Devin Haney an email champion just because Lomachenko ducked the fight with him. You can't have it both ways, which is my point exactly. When you're a fighter on the coincidental list, you damn if you do, damn if you don't. This just to further prove, when you are a fighter on the coincidental list, they will criticize you even if you're doing the right thing by calling you all types of names such as an email champion, which is a code word of what they really want to call you. But ironically, what they wanted Lomachenko to accomplish, Devin Haney is on the verge to accomplish today. Undisputed really backfired on old media. They put Lomachenko over Crawford on the pound-for-pound list by erasing his losses when Terrence Crawford was all along pound for pound number one, who has already became undisputed over 5 years ago. In fact, it's Terrence Crawford who made undisputed trend again in the sport of boxing by breaking the ice that haven't been broken over 13 years and making undisputed trend again. Nevertheless, when it comes to Gervonta Davis, he has a lot of catching up to do because Devin Haney is on the verge to surpass him. But the best way to catch up is to fight Devin Haney. One thing we do know, Devin Haney is with the smoke. These two have history. This is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, fight in boxing. So go ahead and drop your thoughts in the comment section below, subscribe below, and click on the notification bell to be continued on the next episode of Akhi, TV. Peace, and I'm on to the next one.